Well, hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Michael, otherwise known as Alpha. Today, I'm going to be teaching you how you could use Adobe After Effects. Pretty much, this is just like a getting started tutorial, just in case you guys aren't familiar with the software, because in preparation for the how to make an intro tutorial, which will be releasing sometime during this month, I figured many of you guys don't know about After Effects, nor do you know how to use the software, nor are you comfortable with the workspace, so we might as well just dive in and get used to it before I start teaching you some sick moves. So I'm just going to go ahead and double click to start it up, and you'll be greeted with this splash screen once you first start it up. This is After Effects CC that I'm using. If you use any version later, After Effects CC 2014 or anything like that, then that'll be fine. CS6 will work fine, but any version before that, there's nothing I could do. This is the one I'm going to be using. So you'll be greeted with this little welcome screen right here once you start up After Effects for the first time. And just go ahead and click New Composition. For preset, I'm just going to use 1920 by 1080 HDTV 1080 29.97. Just going to click on that preset. That's automatically done for me. I'm going to make the duration. We're going to make it about 20 seconds. I'm going to hit OK. And now that we have After Effects started up, it should look something like this. It might have this and it might have that or something like that. The workspace might just look like that. I'm just going to go ahead, drag that down a little bit. Oop. Audio, there we go. And your workspace should probably look like mine. You might have to click window and do whatever, but this is the workspace that we're going to be using. This is the workspace that I'm comfortable with. It might look like this for you, it might not, but this is the workspace that I'll be showing you how to use. So this right here down below is your timeline. This is where you could import all of your assets. So if you want to put in like a picture or anything, like it's pretty much like an editing timeline, just about. So if you dropped something in here, you could literally just do some magic if you want. This is literally where you could drop all your effects, add your keyframes and everything. And I'll be teaching you how to create and edit and mess with keyframes in the next tutorial. But this is pretty much where all of your assets get imported. Right here is your project panel. This is where, sorry, I was kind of getting you guys confused. This is where your assets get imported, and to import something, you could just double click here and literally drag it in, or you could just do file import, or just, yeah, drag it in, double click, or file import. Those are the ways I remember. I think there's another way. I can't quite remember, but that's what I remember. So this panel right here is your effects controls panel. So if you have a layer or an asset in here that you have selected and it has some effects on it, you can literally control your effects here. You'll see in the intro tutorial, or the you'll see in the keyframing tutorial how to use it, but this is just like a basic it's just a basic run through of what the software is and what you should expect. Composition, this is pretty much like your your screen, your editing screen, your monitor, pretty much your source, what's it called, I don't know how to say it, I can't remember. This is pretty much your editing monitor. This is literally what you see. If you've been in editing software before, this is the screen that you see right here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and click here, click fit. Yeah, this is the screen you should probably get. If it's transparent, it might look like that, it might look like that, who knows. And you could even add some borders if you want. If you actually want to see where you're putting stuff, you go click here, click title action safe, and you get that. So yeah, this is like your editing screen. This right here is your effects and presets, a little panel right here. So if you want to add an effect, I don't know, you want to add some sort of a transition, you can literally scroll down, go to your transitions, and just mess with them if you want. Many of these transitions I've used in intros before, so they could help. This right here, preview, this is your play. Right here, this is your play button. You can literally press play with your space bar, or previous frame, next frame, or first frame, last frame, mute audio. This is just change the loop options for when you actually RAM preview it. And RAM previewing means you actually play it, but it has music and it plays as if it's rendered. But I'll show you guys RAM previewing soon. This is your audio panel. This is where you get to monitor your audio. The goal with audio, you don't want it to touch the red. You don't want it to clip, because when it does start to clip, you'll get a blown out type of noise in the player on YouTube or any other player on the internet. So that's something you definitely want to avoid. Bad audio is definitely something you should avoid. Info, I don't really play with this, but this will tell you what different colors are. So if I had like many things and I want to look at a color, you could see it and stuff. And yeah, and I think I kind of showed you everything. Let me just show you what the tools are. This is your selection tool. This is literally where you click to select. This is kind of the tool I'm using right now, marquee selecting and everything. It's pretty much really basic. This is your hand tool. So if you want to do something in detail, you can literally click around, move with your hand, zoom in with your mouse, and just kind of click around. I'm just gonna go back to my selection tool, click here, click fit, and yeah, that's pretty much what the hand tool is. I don't play with this. Rotation tool, you could click here and click on a layer and rotate it if you want. I don't play with this. I don't play with this. This is your rectangle tool, so you could literally just drag on your screen a rectangle of some sort. If you press and hold shift, you can get a square and get that. It'll snap. So yeah, it's really cool. I think it's awesome. And this is your pen tool, so you could get a nice little shape if you want. So yeah, so this is that's what that is. Let me just re-import that. This is your text tool, so if you wanted to add in some nice little text, you might get these two panels. They might appear somewhere on the side or anything like that. But you click here, your T, you get a nice little text tool. You can literally type on whatever you want. Let me do Cable Ultra because I like that font. And let's say you want to type on some text. You can literally type on text as much as you want, mess with anything. This is pretty much for you to play with. But yeah, so that's pretty much what anything is. All that I use this, and these three right here. I don't really use anything else. That's literally all I've been using. I might use something else no. I use the selection tool, I use the hand tool, I use the rotation tool, and these three tools right here. Everything else I've been pretty much disregarding because I don't really use it at all. But that's literally all I use. After Effects is just pretty much a getting started tutorial how to use stuff. If you want to save this, you could literally click File, Save As. I don't play with this. Composition. I'll literally show you a lot more stuff later on. Effect, this is where you can get all your effects. It's pretty much the same as your effects and presets. Effect controls, animation, whatever. This is what I just showed you is literally the basics of what you really need to know. I mean, just a little foundation of what you should know. But yeah, it's not really that hard. If there's something you missed, go ahead and leave a comment letting me know what you guys want me to show you next. The next tutorial, I'll be showing you how to import stuff and how to keyframe stuff, how to make stuff move and be action and energetic, and how you can make stuff look pretty. And the next tutorial after that, I think, will be how to actually make the intro. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like, leave a comment letting me know if there's anything I missed or something you want to see next. That should be pretty much it. So 3, 2, 1, stay sexy, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.